Hey, we're continuing today in our mini messages the story of Jacob wrestling with God. And today I just want to look at one verse, and that's verse 26. If you remember from yesterday, if you didn't watch yesterday's, I really do encourage you to go back, watch that one first so you kind of get the complete story here and all of the context. But this wrestling match has been taking place all night between Jacob and Christ. That's who this is. This is Jesus. They've been wrestling all night. At the end of the match, with a touch of his finger, he dislocates Jacob's hip. And that sounds painful, guys. That doesn't sound very fun. But even then, Jacob wouldn't quit. In verse 26, it says, "Then the man replied, 'Let me go, for the dawn is breaking.' But Jacob said, 'I will not let you go unless you bless me.'" So this match isn't going to last much longer, but here we are in the middle of it. The better man has won, and the better man was definitely Christ. If your hip is dislocated, you have lost the fight. That is the beginning and end of the situation. No more contest. But this was a good place for Jacob to be. He had finally been conquered by God. And we all wrestle with God in our own ways. It's not physical for the vast majority of us. I don't know anybody that has physically wrestled God except Jacob. But we all wrestle him in trying to control our lives, in trying to direct our own paths. And there comes a point with each of those things, just like with Jacob, we come to the place of defeat. See, Jacob knew he was defeated. We come to that and we surrender to God. We acknowledge his greatness. We've wrestled with him. We've tried to do it our way. We've been beat down time after time. And finally, it clicks for us. We can't do this. And so instead of wrestling with God, we just try to not let go of him. We hold on to him because we realize our way wasn't the best way. It was his that was the best. And here he says to him, "And I will not let you go unless you bless me." And I don't think this was Jacob trying to dictate terms. I mean, God had overcome Jacob. We know from the book of Hosea, in Hosea chapter 12, it references this event. And it talks about that Jacob sought this blessing with weeping. So he's weeping. He's crying out to God for a blessing. See, Jacob had never relied on God fully. Jacob at times had relied on God. But overall, Jacob had always tried to scheme his way to what he wanted, to get it through kind of deceptive means or manipulation. But here he's finally saying, "Okay, I give." And he does. He just throws his hands up and he gives. So Jacob was reduced to the place that all he could do was hold on to God. And that's where we should be. Not wrestling him, not fighting him, not trying to overcome him, but just holding on and saying, "Lord, bless me, use me, I'm yours." See you guys tomorrow.